welcome back to another video. I am so excited for this. I can't believe how excited I am. I'm gonna tell you what I did on a 12-hour stream. Now, first off, we went and dug some coal. I did find a place to stay. That's where I am right now. But then after digging some coal, I went back, slapped my meat in a weird box so I can have food. Then I went off to fight the locals. Let me tell you, they were pissed. They did not like me one bit. I tried to stand my stand and they didn't like me. I got scared, ran away like a little girl, went to bed. Couldn't handle it anymore. Then I went back in the morning and I fought them again. I fought them back because, they were too aggressive. After that, you know what we had to do. We had to start our mine all the way down to the bottom ground. We got there part of the way and some more locals showed up. So we had to attack them next. And they weren't happy either. They didn't like me. So I showed them who's boss. You know how it goes next. Next, we lit up the area. And I don't know why, but I didn't kill that chicken. I'm at war with chickens. I should have killed that chicken. Next, guys, you know what we did. We went on to make some tools and some juicy armor after getting some iron in the caves. After that, again, I was attacked by a single local. He wanted a piece of me. He thought he was bigger than the rest and could take me on, so I showed him who could really take on something. Then I found this mine shaft, and this crazy old lady with a psychic pet tried to attack me. She was not having it. She was a grumpy old lady and just didn't want me there. She was like, "This is my home," and I said, "No, this is my mine shaft." Went on to explore and killed some more psychic buddies. I killed one, and then I killed two more. These guys were hidden right inside of a little corner. Scared the crap right out of me. Then while still exploring, can you believe it? I was attacked by more locals. And not just two grown-ups either. Two of their kids, bro. They tried killing me. Something about, "This is our land, you can't have it." And I was like, nah, not about that, it's mine. Then I went on to organize some chests, finally dug down to the bottom of the world, and found my delicious first blue rocks, of which there was two, just enough for an enchantment table. After done mining, I came out and I made some pretty blue tools with my pretty blue rocks. I made a pickaxe and a sword, and saved the rest. After that, I hid in a hole like a little girl and fought another local, and these two giant men, one of them offered me a weird blue eye. Well, I shouldn't say offered, I basically took it from them. I took their lives, basically. I took their lives and I took their eyes. Or some people like to call them their balls, the Enderman balls, yeah, they were mine. After that, I found a mine shaft, killed a spider, took its loot, and I dug up some obsidian so I could build myself an enchantment table and a portal. Come across yet another spawner. This time it was a zombie one. I took its loot again, and I got out of there. Made sure I marked down the cords, and went back home. And I found this really sweet mending book. Who would have thought? Finding a mending book inside of one of these. On my way home, I found some more pretty blue rocks. Went ahead and did some farming for the foods, and I built myself one of these pretty little bit enchantment tables so I can enchant my tools later on. Then went on to make my really sweet house. Farmed a little bit yet again, and then went back to make my house again. It looks really good. I like the look of this. What do you guys think? Also, if you're liking the video, go down and give me a nice like and subscribe, because I'm going to be doing more of this and more other content. Also, I have stream. Go check me out. I stream every Monday. After building my house and some crops, I found these weird eyeless pillagers. They wanted back their land or something like that. They said they were coming back to claim what was rightfully theirs. And I was like, no, I've took my claim already. This place is mine now. Anyways, they wanted a piece of me and I just wasn't about that. After taking out the pillagers, I built myself up a fence for some animals, and then I went on a search to find me some sheep, cows, and chickens. I was gonna get pigs, but I figured I'd do that later. And by the way, these animals didn't have any eyes either. They were just like the pillagers, and I didn't know what was wrong with them. It was more like horror Minecraft, if anything, and it was honestly freaking me out. I went on later to find out that it was actually a resource pack of mine that wasn't working with vanilla Minecraft. It only worked with one of the other things, and that wasn't working at the time, and so I just had to load up basic Minecraft, basic vanilla, And yeah, it was just a weird resource pack. And the chickens, for some reasons, they did have eyes. They weren't soulless animals like the rest of my herd. Is a resource pack? Maybe if I move this, will that fix problem? Hey, they have eyes now. Angelo, they have eyes now.
How'd you do it?
It was a resource pack. It was animation. It was the animation resource pack. As you could see, it was fresh animations. It was supposed to work with Optifine, but Optifine stopped working for some reason, and I just didn't know why. So I just turned off the fresh animations and went about my day. Anyways, you can see right here, I am building myself a nice little chest room. It's, you know, your typical 3x3, or, well, actually, it's a 3x4, which is really nice for storage. Then I went back down into the caves and dug a little more coal, because I was in real bad need of coal. I didn't have any for a while, so I decided to go mine some. After go mining some coal in the caves, I went on to put a roof on my house and make sure it looked really snazzy. And then I added some extra detail on it, like fences and, you know, some etc. stuff. It was looking really good. I really like this house.
There you go, I've added fences now. I've added fences.
After finding out I had some skill in building a decor, I built myself a little nether portal. I built myself a path and some stairs and went inside of Hell's Gates.
I could die upon entering. I did not. Ooh, but that's a problem.
After entering Hell's Gates, I tried to fix this overflow issue I had, and for some reason, I don't know why, I just wouldn't stop burning. I sat down on the side of the block, and I guess I got a little too excited, because then all of a sudden I jumped in, and that was the first death in the nether. After that, I made a fresh set of tools, went back in, and grabbed whatever else was there. I fixed up my problem, and then after that, it seemed to all go pretty swimmingly. Or so I thought. And my adventure through the nether took a while, but I found my first fortress. Look at how beautiful that is.
Is that the leg to what I think it is?
After carefully getting down to the fortress and getting the advancement, a terrible fortress, I found a blaze spawner. I fought the blazes for a little bit, and then, well, took another fall in Hell's Gates and died.
No!
Dun 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 dun.
Oh, I should have gotten the fucking cords to it.
And even though I didn't know the chords, I was not giving up here. I made myself a new set, got myself a stack of carrots, and yet again I went back into the nether because I was not letting this place take me down. Get ready for it though, because upon finding out that this guy stole my armor, and with a big boy chasing me, I fell down into a giant lake of lava, and I burned gracefully to death. But I was not giving up here, man. I was gonna try again because I was not about to let go of this world, especially with how far I've gotten and how good of a house I have, man. I can't. So I tried again. I got food, I got a sword, and I went back in for another round to go. I don't know if I'm stubborn or if I just can't give up, but I finally found back. I got back to where I needed. I was able to actually get my stuff without the timer going. I was just as shocked as you probably are. I organized my inventory a little bit, got back into shape, and I was back at it once again. And after realizing I didn't want to die again, I ran and hid like a little girl and then got my health back up to par. A little time had passed and I started working on a farm to farm these guys up so I can get a lot of blaze. But what ended up happening is, for some reason, the piglins got really mad at me, and I don't know why or what happened, but I freaked the fuck out and tried to help myself, but more came in, and after killing that one, this one came at me, and you guessed it, I died once again. But I was not giving up. At this point, I'm really stubborn, but I hopped my ass back downstairs, got more food, again got my tools, got my armor, and I went again back to this fortress. Oh, and on my way there I also got this little advancement, Hot Tourist, which was really nice. After getting my way there, I was looking at my cords, and to my surprise, and maybe not yours, I jumped in some lava again because I was pretty cold. and well, I passed away, and yet again I was back at it. I don't know how many deaths or how many times this is, but yeah, I was having lots of fun. And since I felt so brave and went in with no armor and food, I also felt dumb, and I killed myself. So there's another death. I don't know how many this is, but we're gonna keep going. After feeling like I wasn't bullied enough in high school, I ran back, and I was bullied by these guys, picked on, and they chased me, which was really scary. I don't know how, and I don't know how many chances this game was gonna give me, but somehow my stuff was still alive, and God was I happy for that. I can't believe that my stuff was still there after so many times, so many deaths, and how much time had passed, but I was so happy for it. And can you believe it? So many deaths have passed and my stuff was still there. Like, I'm so excited that my stuff was still alive. You don't understand. I mean, maybe you do, but man, was I happy. After deciding I had enough of this place, I picked up some netherrack blocks. I started bridging back home, and I fought a couple of ghasts. And while fighting these ghasts, I also found another nether fortress that was half the distance. Can you believe it? I could have went a certain direction and found another nether fortress that was half the distance, and I wouldn't have died as many times as I did. Or maybe my stuff wouldn't have been there, who knows? But I was glad I found this one because I have two totally different plans for both of them. And finally, after playing ping pong with two ghasts, mining some netherrack with my hand, and putting my stuff away, I finally placed two bookshelves around my enchantment table and decided I was done playing for this stream.
Stressful. Got it.
I mean, just look at me. I was not having any more of it. I was done. And that's it. I hoped you liked it. If you did, give it a nice like and subscribe.